Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. My name is Joyce McTier, and I am the owner and operator of La Georgia Creations Designs. I'm coming to you, ladies and gentlemen, today to show you how to make a pair of earrings using aluminum wire and acrylic beads. So I'm going to show you so here are the items that you are going to need for this DIY. First of all, you need to find yourself a choice of acrylic beads that you want to use. So these are the ones that I choose to use. These are 6mm acrylic beads, okay? So you're going to need about 17 6mm acrylic beads. You're going to need some aluminum wire, some round nose pliers, some wire cutters, a ruler. You're going to need a jump ring, and your choice of fish hooks, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the very first thing that you wanna do is you wanna cut yourself out 2 pieces of aluminum wire. One piece I have here, I've already cut it out and measured it. One piece I have 15 inches. You want a piece 15 inches, and you also want a piece 10 inches long, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start making the bottom part, the connector of our earring. And what I am going to do is I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to make a loop. Okay, and then I'm just going to make a series of circles until I'm going to make circles all the way up until this wire is complete. Now I have done quite a few of these before, so some of you all may already know this technique, and those of you who are new, this is pretty much how I roll up my wire, okay? So I like to use my fingers. So I will start down on this end. I'll give myself a couple of loops, and then I'll just continue to roll this up. Now, for the sake of the video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to roll this completely up, and I will be back. Now, and I am almost I am almost complete this part of the earring, but I wanted to come in to let you all know that when you start rolling it up, make sure that you make it and snug it as tight as possible. So you want to hold it and just continue to roll it up. Now, you don't have to use your fingers if you choose not to. Like me, I just like using my fingers because of the process. It makes it so much easier for me to be able to hold it. When I'm holding those pliers, they have some nylon pliers that you can grip it and wrap it up so it won't damage your wire. But I'm so used to doing this with my fingers, so that's why I just do it with my fingers. So here we are. This is pretty much what you will have. This is going to be your end piece, okay? And what we're going to do next is we're going to take our round nose pliers. We're going to go down about an inch, just like that, and then we're going to take, this is what you're going to have, then we're going to take our round nose pliers and just make a loop just like this. Okay, so this is pretty much what you are going to have. This is going to be the piece that you connect onto the earring, okay? So the next step to this process is we're going to go ahead and make the body of the earring. So we're going to make another loop. And this pretty much is what you are going to have. Now I have to apologize for the light today, y'all, because I am not down in my normal space recording this, but you make your loop, and what we're going to do is we're going to add on one bead. And you want to also make sure that whatever acrylic beads you're using, that you have a nice size hole. Okay, so we're going to bring this bead completely down. And we're going to just give it a little, we're going to take it and bend the wire down just a tad bit, just like this. And this is pretty much how you're going to have it. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add on 2 more beads. okay? And this is pretty much how your earring is going to start looking. Then you're going to take your wire and you're going to push it. Let me show you. Over. You gotta try to hold it as tight as you can. You're gonna push your wire over like this. And this is pretty much how your earring is going to start to look. We're going to be putting these on by twos, okay? So we're going to take 2 more. Okay, and then we're going to take our wire. We put 2 more on. We're going to take our wire, pinch it up. And while we're pinching it, we want to try to hold it as tight as possible. And I'm sorry if I'm out of the camera, but I'm a little cramped up today, y'all, trying to get this done. Push it all the way over, okay? Now we're going to do this on this whole earring until it's complete. So I'm going to show you one more time, and then I am going to complete it for the sake of the video. You want to bring it down like that, 2 more pieces. Just like this. And then we're going to pinch the wire up and then bring it all the way over. Okay? And this is what you're going to have. I'm going to do it one more time. I know right now you don't really see the design, but it's coming. It just takes a little time. Okay? Just like this. This is what you're going to have. You're going to pinch your wire up. While you're pinching it, you want to hold it as tight as you can because you want these beads to be nice and tight and close together. And then you're going to take and pinch it all the way over, just like that. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead for the sake of the video, and I'm going to add the other ones, and I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 beads, okay? When you get to your last bead, you're going to take and you're going to push this up, just like this, and you're going to push it down, just like that. This is pretty much how you are going to be ending your earring, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to come down to the bottom because you want this piece right here to pretty much be in the middle of your earring, okay? So we're going to just push this up just a little bit, and you're just going to be moving it around and moving it around, trying to make sure that you get it in the center of the earring. And as a matter of fact, if you look at it, it is in the center because it's lining up with this bead right here, okay? So, because when you put on your piece, on your end piece, that's going to, you want it to be in the center. You don't want it to be off or lopsided or anything like that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to come up and come over, and we're going to come over to the second bead right here, and we are going to snip off about 2 inches, okay? No, actually not 2 inches, I'm sorry. We're going to snip off about 1 inch. Find my wire cutters. So we're going to come up here, and we're just going to snip off about 1 inch, okay? Well, actually more than, actually, this is about 1.5 inches, inch and a half, okay? The next thing we're going to do is we are going to make a loop right here on the end of this, just like this. And we pretty much want to try to make this loop. We want to turn it. Now, you don't necessarily have to turn it to the side. It's completely up to you. But the way that you want the earring to hang is you want your earring to hang, and I'm trying to explain this to y'all. You don't necessarily have to turn this. You can leave this in like this if you want to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch it to the side like that. Okay, you're moving it to the side, and just make sure that when you move it to the side, that is fleshed up against the other part of the wire. I hope you can see that. Okay. Now what we're going to do, now this is the end part of this earring. What we're going to do next is we're going to take, now you don't have to do this if you don't want to. The piece that I have right here, you can hammer this down. You don't necessarily have to hammer it down if you don't want to. So what I did was I did hammer a piece down, and this is the results. And I am going to just take this piece and connect it to the bottom of this. Okay. And I'm just going to take it and connect it to this piece right here. Close it back. And then last but not least, we're going to add on our jump ring and our fish hook. Now I've already opened my fish hook, as you can see. I hope you all can see that. This is like a large jump ring, and I am going to go ahead and add on put my jump ring through. I'm going to add on my fish hook, and then I'm going to close this. Just like this, and then you will have yourself a beautiful pair of earrings. Okay, now the reason why I turned my loop up at the top to the side is so that when you put your jump ring through this loop, it will have your earring to fall in place on your ear. Okay, so when you put your earrings in, instead of it being to the side like this, it'll be just like this, and so that when you wear your earrings, it'll be flushed up against your face or your ear, just like this. Okay, so you'll have yourself a beautiful, beautiful pair of earrings. So I'm sorry if this video was pretty long today, y'all, but I appreciate y'all taking the time out to watch this video. I want to thank all my new, old, and upcoming subscribers. I greatly appreciate y'all so very much. Y'all have a wonderful and awesome Monday. Yeah, have an awesome and wonderful Monday. Peace and blessings, everyone. See ya.